All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to our weekly Monday Night Huddle. I'm Amber Ike, and I've got my little personal assistant here. He's supposed to be filing papers, but he's not listening right now, so we'll see. Look at his face. He's like, So just a couple announcements, you guys. Our 7-day challenge. Raise your hand if you had a person in there taking part in the challenge. You guys did so great. I was so excited by the interaction. I felt like people were interacting, and even towards the end of the week, people were still interacting. So I was very, very impressed with that. And we already have people signing up from it. So I think we've had several signing up from it and a few preferred customers already. So great, great job. That just goes to show you that, you know, once people get a little taste of the pink drink and get a taste of our community and our team, they want to be a part of what we have, right? So great, great job, guys. We'll look at the calendar and see when we'll do another one. I'm not sure if we'll do one in May or maybe wait until June. But great job on that. This Wednesday is our team Zoom call with Matthew Aaron. So that's my Plexus coach at corporate. And it's at a weird time because he has to do it during his business hours, but it's at 6:30. It's from 6:30 to 7 p.m. Central Standard. And so he is just going to share some tips and wisdom that pertains to our team, because he knows our team really well. He sees our numbers, he sees your names all the time. So I'm excited to see what he has to share with our team. And we'll probably have a few minutes for Q&A at the end. So come prepared with a question if you have one. So that's Wednesday night, and it's in the event page. There's already an event created. And let's see what else. We're having another VIP event. So our second VIP event is going to be this Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yes, Casey, I will record Matthew's call. Good question. Because I know it is a weird time for a lot of people. So this Thursday night, another VIP event. I just created the event for that. You guys, reach out to those dream teamers. So we're saying you have 3 spots this time. But obviously don't just reach out to 3 people. You want to be reaching out to those 20, 25 dream teamers that you have. And I'm really excited about this one because we have 3 of our very own leading it this time around. Kayla Wright, Whitney Britt, and Chandra Bishop are going to be sharing their stories. So it is going to be so good. Yes, Kaylee, did I not say Thursday? Sorry, maybe I didn't. So the VIP event is Thursday the 20th. So who knows what I said. And then we're going to have another team-wide 3-day Facebook party next week. So that's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. So the goal of every month is just to have a few opportunities where you can invite people to learn more, and you can kind of cycle them through, funnel them through things. So maybe start with a 3-day party where they don't have to commit anything but time, and just let them learn about the products. And then from there, maybe invite them to a 7-day challenge. And then once they've tasted that and maybe they've signed on as a customer or an ambassador, then get them plugged into the VIP event. We really want to be moving people through the process and giving them the information that they need. So that's it for the announcements. I feel like I'm shouting. I feel like I'm like yelling. He's so tired and he won't go to sleep. And the only way he really wants to go to sleep is if I wear him or if I walk back and forth. And I don't think you guys want to watch me walk back and forth while I'm talking. So tonight, guys, we're going to talk about how no means not yet. Or another title I thought was funny is We've Only Just Begun. Do you guys remember that song? I don't know who it's by, but it's been playing in my head all day. I won't sing it for you. But no means not yet, or we've only just begun. And who likes hearing the word no? Does anyone like hearing the word no ever? Yeah, my toddlers do not like that word. But you guys, when we realize that it's an inevitable part of this journey, and it's actually necessary on this journey, and it's to be expected. Sometimes I think we don't like hearing it so much that we sometimes prevent hearing it, right? We're like, well, maybe I won't reach out to that person because they'll probably tell me no anyway. Does anyone ever like have that cross their minds? Like, well, they're probably going to say no. They're not ready. So I'll just skip them on my list today. Guilty as charged. Even I feel that way, you guys. At this 3 years into my journey, there's days where I'm like, I just don't want to hear no today. Cannot hear no today. Let me follow up with some people that I know are loving their products, right? Okay. But you guys, no is inevitable on this journey. It's a part of what we do. And no doesn't mean no. No doesn't mean leave me alone unless they specifically say, leave me alone. I'm getting a restraining order. I'm tired of these Plexus posts. Then you might leave them alone. But no just means I don't have all the right information yet. You know, no means I'm not at a position where I can make a decision one way or another on what you're offering. So instead of looking at no as a dead end or, you know, just a downright bummer, we must see no as not yet or an invitation to share what we truly have. You guys, what we have in our hands is life-changing. Does everyone truly have that belief? If you don't have that belief, then it's one thing if you hear no and you're like, man, well, I guess they don't need our products or they whatever. But when you understand what we truly have in our hands product-wise and opportunity-wise, it gets to the point where those no's don't sting as much. You're like, because they just don't understand what we have yet, right? They think we just have this cute little pink drink, blah, blah, blah. They don't understand the true benefits of what we're offering. So many times we hear the word no and we stop there. Have you ever heard the word no from somebody and then that's it? Like you don't ever reach back out to them and you just assume their no was set in stone and it's never going to change. So a lot of times we stop there. But their first initial no is actually just the beginning of the process. Have you guys thought about that? When somebody tells you no, that is just the beginning of the follow-up process. That does not mean you're never going to reach back out to them. That means, okay, they don't have the information and now it's up to you. It's your job to educate them and to share the right information so when the time is right, they are ready to jump. Sorry, guys, we're going to hear some Izzy background noises. So our goal is to educate people and act as a consultant. We're not here to twist people's arms. We're not here to trick them. We're not here for our own gain. We truly are acting as a consultant to these people so they can make the right decision for their lives. And the fact is, we need to see no as the beginning of the process, not the end. In fact, most people don't follow up when they hear a no from someone. But can you imagine how that looks to the prospect? So imagine you reach out to somebody about Plexus. Hang on, baby. I know. Imagine you reach out to somebody about Plexus and they tell you no, and then you don't even respond, or you don't ever reach back out. What kind of message does that send to that person, right? They're probably thinking, well, I knew it. You know, Amber just wanted the sale. She just wanted my business. She didn't really care about the relationship. But a lot of times we find ourselves not knowing how to respond to that. We're like, well, I don't know what else to say. Like they said no, let me just leave them alone before I annoy them even more. But if you're not even like responding to their no, that's showing them like, okay, well, she just wanted the sale. That's all it was about, right? So, let's see. But what if the prospect said no? Imagine they say no, and you didn't run away, you didn't hide, but instead you invested in that relationship. They say no, and you see that as a sign for you to continue investing in that friendship, learning more about them, you know, adding value to their lives, not related to Plexus. It doesn't have to be a Plexus value-driven conversation. Without forcing the product on them. What if, you know, they say no and you're still interested in them, you know, you still pour into them, you still find a way to reach out to them from time to time. Taking that step would build trust and curiosity, you guys, and show the prospect that the relationship comes first, regardless of when they join or if they even ever join. you're showing them that you still care about them, and you're a consultant. You're there to help them make a good decision if that's their choice, come Plexus ever. And as the relationship grows, inevitably the door will be cracked open to talk Plexus again when the time's right. And a lot of times they'll ask you about it. You know, you won't even have to bring it up because they're going to see your true colors, your true intentions isn't just Plexus. And that's gonna build that trust to where when they really understand what we have to offer, they'll bring it up. Okay. So no just means the person doesn't have all the right information yet. So we as friends and consultants need to ensure that we don't give up on someone before we've done our due diligence. So somebody says no, we're not done. You know, we still invest in that friendship and that relationship and give them the information that they need when the time is right. You guys, they say that the average person takes 7 to 12 exposures before joining or buying something. If we give up at the first no, you know what you did? You've just planted a seed for someone else. You planted a seed, and if you're not coming back and following up with that person, then somebody else is inevitably going to follow up with that person and invest in that relationship and reap the harvest. So don't solely focus on that person. Keep your funnel full. We hear that all the time. Keep your funnel full. You know, you're going to have other people that you're reaching out to in the meantime, but don't forget about them either. And once they've gotten all their information they need to make their decision and their timing is right, because you guys, 9 times out of 10, it's all about timing. The timing has to be right for that person. You know, I've had people that joined me back when I first started, and, you know, they took the products for a couple of months and then they gave up. And now they're, you know, a couple months ago, they're back. Something's changed in their life and they realize, okay, I need these products now. I thought I needed them then. I didn't give it a fair shot. Now I know I need them. So you guys, timing is everything. And we can't control that for other people. You know, we don't know what people are going through. We don't know what they're praying for. We don't know what they're facing. But as long as you're continuing to invest in those relationships, when their time comes, they will come to you as long as you kept that door open. So changing gears a bit, you guys, I want to talk about something. I was listening to a video by Jim Rohn. I love his trainings, you guys. So good. But he was talking about the numbers that you need to be hitting in order to reach your goals. And one thing I loved about what he was saying, he was talking about Major League Baseball players and how their batting averages are like, I don't even speak baseball, but basically like 3 times, you're up to bat 10 times. What is it, batting average? Is that how you say it? Batting average of 3, I don't even know. I should know. I played softball. Anyways, so he was basically saying, like, say they come up to bat 10 times, they strike out 7, but they get three hits or whatever. They are making like $3 million a year, and they're not even getting like half the hits. Sorry, this is like a family affair tonight, guys. You look so tired. Come as you are, guys. Anyways, so what he was saying though is basically we put so much pressure on ourselves to have this amazing batting average. We think if we're reaching out to X amount of people, we need to be closing X amount of deals all the time. Can you tell he's not tired? But so what he was saying is if you reach out to 10 people, chances are when you're first starting out, you're going to have a closing rate of 1 out of 10 people. 1 out of 10 people are going to be ready to order or to join your team, right? So we get so discouraged by those other 9 people, but 1 joined. So based on what your goals are, that shows you how many people you need to be reaching out to. So the numbers, and then he said, as you get more experience, the ratio increases. So say you've been doing this for a few months, you've been really diligent about reaching out, your average increases, like 2 out of every 10 will join you. So that's really good. Don't get discouraged by the 8 that aren't ready yet. Keep them in your funnel, keep cycling back around to them, keep investing in those relationships, but keep reaching out to more people because it's a numbers game, you guys. It's all about the numbers. So based on those outcomes and your goals, then you know how many people you need to be talking to regularly. Everyone has different goals, you guys. For some of you, you want this to work and you want it to work now, and you want to be making X amount of dollars right now. Based on that, you know what your goal is, so you know how many people you need to be reaching out to get there. Let me see here. So let's say your goal is to go silver. Maybe you're a brand new ambassador and you want to go silver and you want to have 500 PV. I think those are great goals for people starting out. Go silver. I think it's a great goal every month for all of us to go silver. Get 3 new ambassadors on your team every single month. And to reach that 500 PV. When you reach that 500 PV, that's a 25% commission off of your sales. So silver is 3 people, and 500 PV is about 3 customers plus your own personal order. So numbers would look like you need 6 people total, right? So 3 ambassadors and 3 customers. Based on the beginner's ratio of 1 out of 10, and you guys, I am not a math person, but my math said you need to be talking to 60 people in a month to hit your goal. When you break it down like that, you guys, that doesn't sound as crazy as we think, right? So that's just 2 people a day. Totally doable no matter how busy you are. Can you guys find an extra 10 minutes a day to talk to 2 people, right? Can you work your business 10 minutes a day to reach out to 2 people about Plexus? Now let's say you have a goal of 6 ambassadors. Oh, bummer, I thought my husband was home. It's the neighbor. Now let's say you have a goal of adding 6 ambassadors and 1,000 PV, so you're doubling that. So essentially 12 people total. Well, you need to be talking to 120 people, or break it down, 4 people a day to be hitting your goal. And trust me, as you focus on these numbers, you will be getting more confident and your ratio will increase too. So if you aren't hitting your goals, first of all, think about what your goal is. You have to have a goal in this business. You have to know what you're shooting for. Once you recognize what your goal is, think about, ask yourself if you're hitting that goal. You know, are you missing that goal by a landslide every single month? And if you are, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself about if you are truly talking to enough people, because chances are you're not. You know, if you're so far off from your goal, chances are you're not reaching out to enough people, or there's something else that might be missing. Maybe there's a belief component that's just not there yet. You know, maybe you really don't believe you have what it takes, or maybe you don't think this opportunity is really what it's cracked up to be. But think about those goals. If you're not hitting it, be honest with yourself and assess if you're reaching out to that many people that you need to be. You can't plant 5 seeds and expect a harvest that will allow you to retire. So, you know, you can't just reach out to 20 people in 1 week and be like, well, where's my harvest? You know, this is something you have to assess regularly and put the activity in. So that's pretty much all I had. But do those numbers kind of help you guys? And as you get better, the book we're reading right now, Go Pro, talks about it takes somebody, a network marketing professional, 7 years to become like a professional in this business. So as you've gone through those 7 years, your ratio is going to be amazing. It's not going to be 1 out of 10. You're going to get to the point where, you know, 5 out of 10 join, or whatever the case might be for you. So, but that just shows you how many people you kind of need to be talking to based on what your goals are. So let me check the chat. I would love to hear what you guys think.
I have to admit, when I first started and I got no's, I did leave them go. And what I found is